Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. And so part one of the Lancaster build today. If I can, and today we're going to be focusing on the cockpit and the bomb bay. And as with the dam busters build, we're going to start with the bomb bay. So cut off it, and we cut off this part here. I hope you can just see it. Where okay. This is frame A. These have all been washed. All the frames have been washed and dried. I left them to dry overnight. Washed them on Friday night, and I washed them. Yeah, washed them on Friday night, and I left them to dry overnight. So we'll just go through all the. I can see them. I think I can't see it. I can't see anymore. Hang on a minute. There we go. There we go. Right, now then. It's asking me to go and drill out 2 holes. So what I'm going to do, basically, to drill out either 2 holes here or to cut a slot out here. So what we're going to do is I've got a stand here, so I'm just going to test it out just a tiny bit. Well, the slot is going to be a little bit too big, but what I can do, it'll be just around about big enough for it to go in there. And I'm only doing this so as I can just have it. Oh, do you know what? I'll have it with the wheels down, so stand will come out. And don't need the drill bit, so don't need the drill bit. So I'll have it with the wheels down. So there we go. Right, that's that. Don't really need that at all. Right, that's the drill bit out of the way. Now then, what we need now is frame A. Let's have a look at the instructions. So we want frame B, and we want parts B5 and B4. So we don't want that, but what we do want is this one. And it's these 2 parts here that we want, where my fingers are. So B4 goes towards the front. B5 goes towards the back. Right. You notice that I'm also using my new smaller size cutting mat as well, so hopefully that will allow me to bring in more close-up shots, hopefully, fingers crossed. So I think B4 goes towards the so we got that bit right there, so let's and I think I might be wrong. That goes out there like so. So what we'll do is we put whack a bit of glue on there. When I did the dam busters, at Lancaster, I primed everything first, and but this time, if you've noticed that I'm not done that. So anyway, so that's that's towards the front part. Now we can actually put this part in. There we go, and that's the floor of the Bombay all done. Okay, we want the wing spars now, so this one goes on first. That's my when we glue these on, we've got to make sure that these are at a 90-degree angle. So and just clean that bit up a bit, and we can do the same on there as well. And we just do the same. And that goes on there. We've got to make sure that this is at a 90-degree angle. And there we go. So, and just to keep it in place, I'm going to use a bit of blue tack. I'll pack some blue tack in there. And then what we can do, and the blue tack will help support the strut, the wing spar. Well, the blue tack will help support the wing strut. I think that looks as if it's alright as it is, so as it's drying. So now we want part B6, which is the rear strut. Which is this one. They look a bit straight to me, I think. So once again, a little bit of blue tack. Just to help support the structure while the glue dries. So there are the wing spars on. Okay guys, we want parts C20 now, because we're making a start on the cockpit. And we'll come back to the Bombay bit later, because there's one bit as part of the cockpit that will need to be glued on. So that's frame C, and you'll also have noticed again I've actually labelled up the frames. It just makes it a bit easier for me to spot. Makes it a bit easier for me to find out which ones we need. Okay, so now we want part D28, which is this one, which I hope you can see. This is the pilot's seat. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get some blue tack. And I'm going to stick that on the bottom there. And I'll get my bag of tweezers, so just bear with me. There we go. I'm just going to make doubly sure that that fits, because there we go. So we'll put some glue on. There we go. That's all glued in. That's the pilot seat out of the way. Now what we want is the cockpit floor, so I'll be back in a bit. Okay guys, we are in the position now to go and put the pilot seat in, and the control column as well. So let's do the pilot seat first, and just going to make sure that I do a bit of dry fitting first, because I want that goes there. So okay, right. There we go. That's in. Now all we got to do is, if we just put a bit of glue into the hole, and I'll just turn this around a minute. Just there. We can then put and that's the cockpit all put together. Okay, right. Got these parts here for the control column, and I've got to have a look and see how they go. So, but before all that, let's just clean up any right. Now I've got to see how these go. Right, so that goes there like so. And we'll put some glue on. Right, that goes there like so. Right. Now, all we got to do, because what I want to do is for that to go in there. So hopefully, get a little bit of blue tack as well, just to and we put a bit of glue in. Where the hole is. I just wanted to go and put a little bit of blue tack in there just to didn't seem to want to go. Well, we'll try again. It'll be a bit tacky, but had this a problem the last time. Oh. There we go, I think that's it. Right. And just to be safe, I'll just whack a bit of glue, leave that to dry. Okay. Hey guys, as you can see, I've been doing a little bit of painting, and so what we're now going to do now is we're just going to call it a day. We're just going to put the cockpit in. So let's get that done now, and then all we've got to do is so what we need to do now is to just that is locks in well and truly there. So okay, and that is that for this video. So what we'll do tomorrow on Wednesday's video, we'll put the decal in first, and then we can make a start on the interior. Okay, so I'll be back in a bit. Well, that's it for this episode, guys, and I hope you've enjoyed watching the video. I'm so glad that I managed to get it to a stage where I can actually put the interior in now. Okay, so in the next episode, we're going to be looking at, if I can just turn it around a minute, we're going to get the decal in there for the control panel, and we're going to work on the interior as well. So so that's the plan. You've noticed that I've not primed the underside of the bomb bay, or painted it for that matter, because the reason for that is we're going to have the bomb doors closed. Okay, so there's no point in painting the bomb bay if we're going to put it on if we're not going to put it on the stand. So that is what I want. That is what we're going to do. We're going to we'll put on the closed bomb bay doors later in the series. Okay, so there you go. And you'll also notice that I've actually painted off the painted at the bits where the spar strengtheners will also be going, so probably we can put them in tomorrow as well. So in the meantime, guys, thanks ever so much for watching. If you've liked the video, give it a thumbs up, why don't you? And also comment, subscribe as well, and also share the videos as well, please. So that'll be that all helps to grow the channel. So in the meantime, thanks a lot, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.